My dear child, today I invite you to pause, step away from the noise, the burdens of life, and listen to my voice within your heart. Life is busy, filled with countless worries and challenges that can disconnect you from yourself and what matters most in your heart. I know you are facing difficulties, pressures from daily responsibilities, and at times your heart grows weary and your mind feels confused, unsure of how to move forward. It is in these moments that I invite you to stop. Do you know that in silence, you can hear my voice most clearly? Sometimes the noise of life drowns everything out, making it hard for you to hear my gentle voice in your heart. I never shout or force you to listen to me. Instead, I whisper, patiently waiting for you to recognize my presence. But to hear, you need stillness, a moment of quiet, a time when you truly stop, relax, and open your soul to me. You might wonder, why should I listen to your voice, Lord? And I want to answer you. In my voice, you will find guidance, peace, and the true meaning of life. Whenever you feel lost, when your heart is heavy with worries, I invite you to return to me. Stop, and do not let burdens and pressures dominate your soul. This world is often noisy, and that very noise can sometimes obscure the truth I want to convey to you. In your mind, you may be overwhelmed with thoughts about the future, the past, and the things you want to achieve. But it is in the stillness, when you remove that noise, that you can hear more clearly. I am not a voice competing with the world's clamor, but a gentle, yet powerful call, coming from my boundless love for you. Take time every day, even if just for a brief moment, to sit in silence and listen. Don't worry about what you must do next, about your plans or responsibilities. Let your heart be free, so that I can speak to you most clearly. Trust that even in moments when you hear nothing, I am still there, walking with you, preparing good things for you. Life, my dear child, always brings challenges. These challenges may sometimes dim the bright faith you once had, but I tell you, it is through these challenges that your faith will be strengthened and grow stronger. Remember that I have overcome all trials, and I want you to overcome them too, not just with patience, but also with faith and gratitude. Challenges are not a sign of failure or my withdrawal. They are opportunities for you to reflect, to remember that it is not your strength, but my help, that will carry you through all obstacles. I never leave you to face difficulties alone. Every time you feel tired or confused, remember that I am always by your side, always ready to help if you come to me. Do you know that my love for you is unconditional? I do not expect perfection from you. I understand that you are human, that you make mistakes, that you stumble. But what I treasure most is your sincere heart and your dedication. Always remember that my love does not change, even when you may feel unworthy or weak. Always come to me in times of joy and in times of difficulty. You may think that sometimes I love others more than you because they seem more successful, happier, or stronger in faith. But I want you to understand that my love for each person is unique and individual. I love you for who you are, my child, and no one can replace you in my heart. I want to remind you that blessings do not always come in material form. There are blessings that you cannot see, but they are the most precious gifts I give to you. It is the peace in your soul, the unwavering faith, and the ability to face life with love and patience. Do not worry about what the world may bring. Sometimes, when you receive blessings from me, there will be those who are envious and seek to harm you. That is how the world works, but do not be afraid. As long as you follow my guidance, nothing can harm you. Trust in me, for I always protect you from the traps and schemes of the enemy. My dear child, life may be difficult, But always remember that I have overcome the greatest challenges to bring you eternal life. I do not only want you to live a peaceful life, but I also desire for you to grow strong in faith, love, and hope. Let the challenges in life become opportunities for you to draw closer to me, to realize that you never have to face them alone. Every day, before you begin your work, take time to offer me sincere prayers. Entrust to me your worries, your plans, and even your dreams. Remember that when you offer everything to me, I will grant you wisdom, peace, and blessings beyond what you can imagine. Let me guide you so that I may show you the right path you should take. Right path. Do you know that the peace I give to you surpasses all understanding? It is not just the peace of heart when there are no difficulties, but the peace when you face challenges. I do not promise that your life will be free from trials, but I promise that I will give you the strength to overcome them all. Trust that no matter how great the storm, I can calm it and lead you to green pastures, where you will rest and be restored. Your future has been planned by me long ago. What you are going through now is only a small part of the great plan I have set for you. Trust that everything will turn out well, and today's challenges will become valuable lessons that help you grow and become stronger. Always remember that I am walking with you every step of the way. I see everything you are going through, and I know the hidden worries and desires in your heart. I will never leave you, even when you feel lonely or lost. I am your Lord, the one who guides you on the path to joy, peace, and prosperity. My dear child, I want you to always come to me, not only in times of difficulty, but also in moments of happiness. Maintain a deep connection with me through sincere prayers. Keep your heart open so that I can fill it with my love, peace, and grace. Remember, though the world may change, my love for you will never change. I am always present, always ready to listen and guide you. All the good things have already been arranged for you as long as you trust and walk in my light. My blessings for you will come, not only in the future but even in the present, if you seek me with all your heart. Pause, listen, and let me guide you on the path to eternal life. My dear child, I want to remind you that I am always present, even when you are facing the greatest challenges. Life is full of ups and downs, and there will be days when you feel as though the world is against you. But I remind you that I have never and will never abandon you. Whether or not you sense my presence, I am always here, walking with you every step of the way. There will be times in life when you feel lonely and lost, as if no one understands you or can help you. But I remind you that you are never truly alone. Every tear you shed, I know. Every time your heart feels heavy with worries, I carry those burdens with you. No matter how great the challenge, I am always by your side, ready to help you overcome it, as long as you place your trust in me. You may ask, how can I see your presence when life is full of hardships and pain? But remember, I am not only with you during peaceful days, but also in the hardest of times. When the storms of life rage, when trials come in waves, that is when you need to listen to my voice more than ever. This world is not always fair or kind. Pressures from work, family, and relationships may leave you feeling disoriented. But I tell you, in such times, pause, be still, and listen to my voice within your heart. Don't let the noise of life drown out my voice. I whisper to your heart, gently but unceasingly. You just need to stop the thoughts and worries to feel my presence in every moment. My voice does not come in loud noises or the bustle of life. It comes in the silence, in those moments when you truly listen with your heart and soul. Let my words seep into every corner of your heart. Let my peace dispel your fears. Let my guidance illuminate the path you are on. Every time you feel tired, remember that I am speaking to you. You may not realize it right away, but My words are always echoing in your heart. When you face difficulties, remember the promises I made to you. I promise that I will never leave you alone on this journey. I have given you strength, courage, and patience to face every challenge. Trust that every trial you face is part of the greater plan I have set for you. When you encounter hardships, don't think that I have abandoned you. On the contrary, I am closer to you than ever before. Remember, the challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to strengthen your faith, to make you stronger in my love. Every challenge carries a lesson, an opportunity for you to learn and grow. I will never let you go through anything you cannot overcome. I know your limits, and I will never push you beyond what you can bear. Every difficulty is temporary, but the faith you build in those moments will last forever. Trust that when you place your faith in me, I will lead you through every challenge, and you will look back on the hard days with gratitude, for it was in those times that you grew in faith. You know that when you receive blessings from me, not everyone around you will rejoice for you. This world is full of hearts yet to be healed, souls that have not realized my love and guidance, so they are easily led into envy and even wish harm upon others. But my dear child, do not worry about these things, for I am always here to protect you from ill intentions. In your life, you will encounter people who don't understand the source of the blessings you receive. They see your success, happiness, and joy, but they don't know that all of this comes from me. Instead of rejoicing for you, some may feel envious and wish for your failure. This is not uncommon because human hearts are vulnerable and easily led by selfishness and personal ambition. These people may not understand that the blessings you receive are not the result of luck or favoritism from me, but the result of your faith, loyalty, and commitment to me. I bless you not to harm others, but to make you a light in this world, so you can share my love and guidance with those around you. When you feel the envy of others, I want you to remember that it is not your fault. You have done nothing wrong by receiving blessings from me. On the contrary, what I ask of you is patience, kindness, and forgiveness toward those who feel envious of you. I do not want you to respond to envy with resentment or retaliation. Remember that envy is merely a manifestation of the pain and insecurity within those who have yet to know me. They seek comfort in this world instead of seeking me. Envy is not something you need to confront with force or argument. You don't need to prove anything to them, for I already know your heart. Let me deal with these matters. You just continue doing good, continue trusting in me, and let your light shine, no matter how many do not understand or even support you. I know that others' envy may make you feel insecure, even fearful that they will try to harm you. But my dear child, you do not need to worry about that because I am your protector. I have told you before that nothing can harm you when you place your trust in me. Those who are envious may have ill intentions, but I will shield you from all their schemes. Remember that I am the God of justice. Every injustice you face, I am fully aware of. Those who plot against you will not overcome my protection. They may try to harm you, but trust that nothing happens outside of my control. Surrender your worries to me, for I'm ready to protect you from all dangers. When you face difficult situations, remember my promise. I will always be with you, guiding and protecting you. No enemy can breach the wall of protection I have built around you. Though people may plot or criticize, they cannot harm you when you are in my hands. Trust in my shelter, and know that no force in this world can separate you from my love and protection. You may wonder, how can I not worry knowing that there are people who wish ill upon me? The answer is to place absolute trust in me. When you believe that I will protect you, you will no longer fear what others may do. Those who are envious cannot harm you when you are under my protection. They may say unkind things about you. They may try to hurt you. But in the end, everything they do will fail if you place your trust in me. I have conquered all the challenges of the world, and thus you will also overcome. Those who envy you may think they are in control, but they do not realize that I control everything. Hold fast to your faith and do not let their jealousy discourage you. Continue walking the path I have set before you, and I will always be there, guiding and protecting you. I know that when you feel the sting of jealousy, you may feel it is unfair, and at times you may want to retaliate. But I want you to remember that the best way to deal with jealousy is not through argument or defense. You do not need to prove your worth to those who do not understand my blessings. Let me speak for you. Let me be your justice, protector, and keeper from all evil. Instead of confrontation, I invite you to live in love and kindness. Forgive those who envy you, for they do not know what they are doing. They do not understand that the love and blessings you have come from me, and that they too can receive the same if they open their hearts to receive. Let your love and forgiveness be a testimony to them that I am in you. This not only helps you avoid unnecessary conflicts, but also keeps peace in your heart. Remember, my blessings are not reserved for a select few. I bless all who seek me and place their trust in me. If someone is envious of the blessings you receive, remember that these are not worldly blessings you have earned, but blessings I have given you even before you were born. These blessings are not dependent on human favor, but on the relationship between you and me. You may feel that the jealousy of others is robbing you of your joy, but I want you to know that true joy does not come from the recognition of the world, but from me. Let your joy be rooted in knowing that you are loved, protected, and blessed by me. When you keep peace in your soul, you will realize that nothing can harm you, and no one can take away the peace and joy I have given you. The life you are living is always filled with challenges. Sometimes those challenges seem too big, too heavy, to the point where your faith is shaken. I know that there are times when you feel lost, tired, and as though you no longer have the strength to carry on. But today I want you to know that even when your faith is tested, I am still here, right beside you. There is no trial I am unaware of, no challenge you face alone, and no obstacle I cannot help you overcome. You may have gone through times when everything in your life seemed to fall apart. The plans you worked so hard to build, the dreams you cherished, all seem to crumble before your eyes. In moments like these, your faith may waver. Your heart may be heavy with questions. Why does God allow these difficulties to happen to me? But remember, the challenges you face are not a punishment. They are opportunities for your faith to be strengthened and grown. In this world, no one can avoid challenges, but see those challenges as part of the journey I have planned for you. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to draw closer to me, to realize that I am walking with you, even when you do not see it. Challenges are never easy, but they are valuable lessons. Through hardship, you will discover the true strength of faith. When you hold firm to your faith in me, even in the darkest moments, you will see that I am always beside you, lifting you up and guiding you through every obstacle. Remember, I have overcome the world, and with me, you too will overcome all the challenges you face. I hear every cry of your heart, my dear child. Every time you whisper, every tear you shed, I know. But what I want you to understand is that the challenges you are going through are not a withdrawal of my presence. Rather, they are opportunities for you to learn, grow, and recognize my presence in your life. The life of every person in this world is not without trials. It is an inseparable part of the journey you are on. I do not promise that your life will be free from hardship, but I do promise that I will always be by your side when you face them. Challenges are not a punishment. Sometimes they are opportunities for you to become stronger, more patient, and deepen your faith. The challenges you face, whether big or small, all have a purpose. They are not random. I know everything that happens to you, and I want you to know that I am using these challenges to refine you, to teach you valuable lessons about perseverance, love, and trust in me. When you face challenges, your faith may be shaken. This is not a bad thing, my dear child. I understand that you are human and you have your own limits. There will be times when you feel you no longer have the strength to continue, times when you feel tired and doubtful of the things you once believed in so firmly. But remember, even in your doubt, even when your faith is weak, I am still by your side. I do not ask for a perfect faith at all times. I only ask that you keep your connection with me, even when you do not understand everything that is happening. I know that the challenges you face can cause you to lose confidence, to feel defeated. But I want you to know that faith is not always unshakable and unwavering. Sometimes it is like a small flame, needing to be tended and protected, especially in times of storm. What matters is not that you are never shaken, but that you always return to me, seeking comfort, strength, and hope. When you feel your faith is shaken, do not think that I have abandoned you or that I no longer love you. This will never happen. My love for you is not dependent on your strength or weakness. I love you because you are my child, and nothing can change that. Even when you feel weak, even when you feel unworthy of my love, I am still here, loving and protecting you. You don't need to worry that I will leave you when you stumble. I have seen every mistake, every failure of yours before they even happened, and I have already forgiven you. Come to me when your faith is shaken. Pray, seek my guidance, and I will help you find strength in your faith again. Remember, nothing can separate you from my love, and no challenge is too great for me to help you overcome. When you face trials, the important thing is to persevere. Trials are not permanent. They are only temporary phases in your life. I know that when you are in the midst of difficult times, it may feel like they will never end. But I assure you, every trial has its end. And when you overcome them, you will look back and realize that they made you stronger, more patient, and more steadfast in your trust in me. Do not let trials discourage you. Remember, I have conquered the greatest trials, and with my help, you will conquer them as well. Keep your faith, even when it wavers, and know that I will always give you the strength to carry on. Whenever you feel you cannot continue, come to me. Hand over your burdens to me, and I will lift you up. I am always present with you, especially during the tough times. When you feel overwhelmed by the challenges, when you feel your faith is wavering, that is when I draw closer to you than ever. You may not feel it immediately, but I am always there, caring for you, protecting you, and loving you. Let my words resound in your heart. Listen to my gentle voice within you, for it is in your hardest moments that I am whispering to you, guiding you through the darkness. I will not let you go astray, and I will not let you fail. You only need to trust in me, and I will lead you through all difficulties. Your future is not defined by your current trials. Your future has been planned by me, and it is a future filled with blessings, peace, and joy. Believe that the trials you are going through are only a part of the journey, and they will not last forever. Your faith may be shaken for a moment, but if you persevere and continue to maintain your relationship with me, you will see that I have prepared far greater things for you than you can imagine. As you overcome challenges, you will realize that every step, every effort was meaningful. Your faith, though it may have wavered, will be strengthened and grown. You will find yourself becoming stronger, more patient, and knowing that I have always been with you, even in times when you felt far from me. My dear child, do you know that your faith will become stronger with each trial? Every time you face difficulties and still keep your faith in me, you are taking one more step on the path of spiritual growth. The challenges are not meant to defeat you, but to strengthen you, to help you become resilient and stronger. There will be times when you feel as though you are walking in darkness, not knowing what will happen next. But it is in those moments that I am inviting you to trust in me more deeply. True faith is not just believing in what is easily seen, but trusting in me even when you cannot see the way ahead. Remember the difficult moments you have experienced in the past. I was always there, wasn't I? I was always supporting you, helping you get through times you thought you could never overcome. And this time will be no different. I will continue to guide you, helping you overcome every challenge to reach the good things I have prepared for you. To strengthen and grow your faith, you need to maintain a deep connection with me through prayer. Prayer is not just about presenting your desires to me. It is also a time for you to listen to my voice in your heart. When you take time to be still and pray, you are opening your soul for me to draw nearer to you. I want you to know that every prayer of yours reaches me. No prayer is overlooked or forgotten. I long for a deep relationship with you. Come to me when you need guidance. Open your heart to my presence. When your faith feels weak, remember that all it takes is one prayer, one call to me, and I will answer. Whenever you feel lonely or anxious, come to me. I will give you peace, hope, and renewed faith to continue your journey. When you keep your faith in me, you will see the blessings I have prepared for you. There are blessings you may not see right away, but they are on their way to you. Trust that all your efforts, all your perseverance and faith are not in vain. I will give you more than you expect, and I will perform wonders in your life. Be patient, my dear child. Do not give up your faith in me, no matter how difficult life becomes. Trust that I always have a good plan for you, and I will not let anything harm you. Everything that happens to you has a purpose, and in the end, you will see my wisdom and love in every circumstance. When I went to the cross and sacrificed myself for you, it was not just an act of love, but the ultimate expression of victory. My victory did not come from avoiding suffering or difficulty, but from facing them. I faced the greatest challenges this world could offer: betrayal, physical pain, even death on the cross. But through it all, I triumphed. Remember, my victory was not a single moment in history. I have won forever, and that victory remains effective even today. There is nothing in this life, no trial too great, that I have not faced and overcome. This does not mean your life will be free of difficulties, but it does mean that every time you face trials, you can be certain that I have already won, and I will help you overcome them too. I came into this world not only to live, but to sacrifice. Yet my sacrifice was not the end. It was merely the beginning of a greater victory, the triumph of life over death, the victory of light overcoming darkness. Through my death and resurrection, I conquered death. I overcame all sin and suffering to bring you eternal life. Understand this. My victory is not limited to rising from the dead. It extends to my defeat of every dark power. Anything that might cause you fear, doubt, or lead you away from me has been conquered by me. Fear, sin, and even death no longer hold power over your life because I have freed you from them. Embrace this truth, my dear child. Let this truth be deeply rooted in your heart, that you are no longer bound by the chains of sin and fear. My victory is your victory, and through me, you can live a life of freedom, unburdened by worries or fears about the future. Since I have overcome every challenge, I desire that you live a life full of joy and blessings. I didn't just come to rescue you from sin, but so that you could enjoy life in its fullness, a life that is rich and meaningful. You don't need to live in fear, worry, or despair. You were created to live in joy, in the love and blessings that I have prepared for you. The life I offer you is not just an ordinary life. It is eternal life, filled with grace and love. When you face difficulties, remember that your life does not end with these temporary challenges. They are merely small stages on the journey that I have set before you. Look beyond your current difficulties and focus on the abundant future blessings I have prepared for you. Life will always have its ups and downs, but the joy I give you is not dependent on circumstances. This joy is not like fleeting emotions. It stems from the knowledge that I have won the victory, and you are my child. No challenge, great or small, can take this joy away from you if you remain steadfast in your faith in me. I want you to learn to live in joy, even when you face hardships. This does not mean you won't feel sadness or disappointment, but even in those moments, you can still find deep joy in your relationship with me, because you know that I have triumphed, and all trials are temporary. Remember, true joy does not come from avoiding difficulties, but from overcoming them with me by your side. When you encounter challenges, you may feel weary, sometimes lacking the strength to go on. But I remind you that my victory is the endless source of strength for you. Whenever you feel incapable of facing difficulties, remember that I have overcome. I have conquered the greatest trials, and with me, you can do the same. I will never let you face trials alone. Every step you take, I will walk with you. When you stumble, I will lift you up. When you lose your way, I will guide you back. You don't need to carry the burdens of life alone, for I have conquered them for you. Let me be your strength, your source of encouragement and hope in all circumstances. My dear child, I want your life to be filled with blessings. I have blessed you not only in this life, but also in the life to come. When you trust and follow me, countless blessings will come to you. These blessings may not always come in material form, but they will be present in every aspect of your life. I grant you peace, even in the midst of trials. I give you hope, even when the future seems uncertain. And above all, I give you unconditional love, a love that will never fade. These are the most precious blessings you can receive. As you live in the joy and blessings I have prepared for you, remember to live with gratitude. Your life is a gift, and I want you to enjoy every moment of it. Don't let challenges steal your joy. Be thankful for the good things you have received, and trust that I always have good plans for you. Gratitude will help you see blessings, even in difficult situations. When you live with a grateful heart, you will easily recognize that I am always present, always loving, and always blessing you. Life may not always be smooth, but if you are grateful, you will find joy and peace in every circumstance. My dear child, remember that from the moment you were created, I destined you to be mine. Every breath, every step you take is part of my plan. I knew you from the moment you were in your mother's womb, and I have always guided you through every stage of life. Even when you feel like you are wandering in darkness, I am always there, watching over you and guiding your every step. Life is not always easy. There will be times when you feel confused, unsure of which way to go. You will face obstacles that make you feel weary and anxious. But I want you to remember that every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to draw closer to me. Every path you walk, I have gone before you, lighting the way and preparing it for you. I don't promise that the road you walk will always be smooth and free of difficulties, but I promise that whenever you encounter hardships, I will be there to help you overcome them. I will be the light in your darkness, the guide when you are lost. Whenever you feel lost, remember that I have been there all along guiding you. Even if you don't realize it, I am always near, just waiting for you to pause, listen, and seek me. When you place your trust in me, you have no reason to fear anything. I not only lead you, but also protect you from all dangers. Imagine that I am the mighty shield surrounding you, blocking all threats and perils. Even if life leads you to dangerous places, you never have to face them alone, for I will never let you encounter anything that you cannot overcome. There will be times when you feel surrounded by difficulties, worries, and even fears. But know this: Even in the most desperate situations, I am here to protect you. I have overcome all the forces of darkness, and with my strength, nothing can harm you if you place your trust in me. I understand that there will be moments when you feel defeated, lost, and too weak to continue. But those are the moments I want you to come closer to me than ever before. Let me be your refuge. Lay all your worries and burdens at my feet, and I will shield you from all evil. Nothing in this world can separate you from my love and protection. My dear child, when you put your faith in me, you will receive the strength to overcome all challenges. Faith is not easy when life presents you with great trials, but that is when faith becomes most important. Faith is not just a declaration, it is the determined perseverance to keep going, no matter how many obstacles you face. Faith is like an oil lamp in the darkness. It will never go out if you continue to care for it. Don't let the storms of life extinguish the light of faith in your heart. Hold on to your faith, for it is the boundless source of strength that I have given you. When you trust in me, I will grant you not only spiritual strength, but also physical strength to overcome every difficulty you are facing. When you trust in me and follow my guidance, you will witness a miracle. The strength does not come from you, but from me. When you rely on my wisdom and power, you will never fall. I am the Almighty, and with me, nothing is impossible. All you need to do is put your complete trust in me, and I will carry you through every storm. Having faith in me does not mean you will avoid difficulties, but it gives you peace in every circumstance. You will feel a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace not derived from the situation, but from knowing that I am always in control. Trust that every hardship you face serves a purpose, and I have already prepared a solution for every trial. My dear child, I know that life is not always easy, but every challenge you face is an opportunity for your faith to grow. Every difficulty is a lesson, a chance for you to learn to rely on me more. When you encounter trials, instead of being afraid or anxious, see them as an opportunity to draw closer to me, to understand that I am the only source of strength and guidance you need. Remember, you never have to face these challenges alone. I am always here to help you overcome every hardship. You only need to trust in my guidance and allow me to work in your life. Each time you place your trust in me, you will realize that you can face anything. When I guide you, it is not merely instruction, it is guidance from a heart full of love. I know what is best for you, even when you cannot see or understand it right away. Sometimes, you may feel that the path I am leading you on is not what you expected, but trust that I always have a good plan for you. Everything I do is for your greatest benefit. You may wonder, how do I know that God is leading me? How can I be sure I'm on the right path? The answer is very simple. Listen to my voice in your heart. I am always whispering to you through prayer, through the small signs in daily life. Take time to be still, to listen, and you will realize that I am speaking to you step by step. Don't be afraid when you cannot see the whole picture. Trust that I have already seen it, and I am guiding you on the right path. My dear child, I want you to live a life full of faith and peace. When you place your trust in me, you will no longer live in fear or worry. I do not want you to carry the burdens of life alone. Let me carry them for you. Let me be your shelter. I will never let you face difficulties without a solution, and I will always be by your side, guiding and protecting you. The peace I give you is not the peace the world can offer. It is a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that comes from absolute trust in me. You don't need to worry about the future because I am in control of everything. Let my peace fill your heart, and you will feel uplifted, protected, and steady in every circumstance. My dear child, I want you to know that I will never leave you, no matter where life takes you. Whenever you need guidance, remember that I am always here, ready to lead and protect you. Let your faith in me become the solid foundation of your life. When you place your complete trust in me, you will receive the strength to overcome every trial, and peace will always be with you. I have conquered all the forces of darkness, and you do not have to face them alone. Let me guide you, protect you, and give you faith and strength. I love you, and my love for you will never fade. Your faith in me will open new doors, blessings that I have prepared for you from the beginning. Keep walking, my dear child, with the confidence that I am always here, beside you, leading and protecting you every step of the way. My dear child, I know that sometimes you may feel that you are not good enough, not strong enough, or unworthy of my love. You may wonder why I love you when you have made mistakes, wrong decisions, or when you feel you are not living up to what I expect. But I want you to know that I never demand perfection from you. I understand that you are human, and as a human you have weaknesses and faults. That is the nature of humanity, and I do not blame you for that. You may think that in order for me to love you, you must reach a certain level of perfection. But that is not true. I do not love you because you are perfect. I love you because you are my child. You do not need to strive for perfection to be loved. I do not require you to always do everything right or never make mistakes. What is more important to me is your devotion, your loyalty to me, and your willingness to always return to me when you realize you have gone astray. Remember, when I chose you, I already knew all the mistakes you would make. There is nothing you do that can surprise me or make me change my love for you. I know you better than anyone else, and I know that there will be times when you stumble. But what matters is that you are always ready to stand up, come back to me, and pray with a sincere heart. What I desire from you is not perfection in actions, but dedication in your heart. I seek your loyalty, your commitment to me. When you make mistakes, I do not need you to punish yourself or try to hide your faults. I need you to come back to me, acknowledge your mistakes, and ask for forgiveness. I am a loving Father, and I am always ready to forgive you whenever you return with a repentant heart. Dedication and loyalty are the most precious things you can offer me. When you are loyal to me, you are showing that you trust in my guidance and love. You are saying that no matter how many mistakes you make, you still believe that I am the one who can help you stand up and keep moving forward. What I need from you is not a flawless life, but a heart that constantly seeks me, even when you feel unworthy. My dear child, the relationship between you and me is not a temporary one or dependent on your actions. The love I have for you is not based on what you do or do not do. It is an unconditional love, never fading, never wavering. I have loved you since before you were born, and that love will endure forever, no matter what you go through in life. You may feel that your mistakes have created a distance between us. You may feel that you have done something too terrible for me to forgive. But remember, there is nothing you can do that can sever this relationship. I have chosen you, and once I have chosen you, nothing can change that decision. Even if you lose your way, even if you feel abandoned, I am still by your side. I never leave you. I never give up on you. Even when you cannot feel my presence, I am still there, watching and waiting for you to return. Our relationship cannot be broken by anything. There is no mistake too great for me to forgive, no distance too far for me to reach you. Whenever you feel like you have gone too far, remember that I am always here, waiting for you to come back. All you need to do is return to me. All you need to do is pray with a sincere heart, and everything will be forgiven, and my love will again fill your heart. My dear child, I know there will be times when you stumble, times when you drift away from me. But the important thing is that you never forget that I'm always ready to welcome you back. Nothing pleases me more than seeing you return to me, I will never abandon you, and I do not want you to give up on our relationship just because of past mistakes. When you come back to me, there is no judgment, no condemnation, only forgiveness, acceptance, and boundless love. Every time you return, I will open my arms to embrace you, to soothe the pain in your heart, to heal your wounds. What I desire most is for you to know that nothing can stop my love for you. I am your loving Father, and everything I do is for you. My dear child, one of the ways you can keep our relationship strong is through prayer. Prayer is not about beautiful or perfect words, but about a sincere conversation between you and me. When you pray with a sincere heart, you are opening yourself to me, and I am always listening. There is no prayer too small, and no worry too insignificant for me. Pray not only when you feel the need for help, but also when you want to express gratitude, when you wish to share the small joys of daily life. Treat me as your closest friend, the one you can trust wholeheartedly. I am always listening, always present, and always ready to answer your prayers. The most important thing is that you pray with a sincere heart, hiding nothing, because I already know everything in your heart. I do not need you to present everything perfectly. I only need you to come to me with a heart of honesty and love. My dear child, my love for you is eternal, never fading. Nothing in this world can change that love. No matter how many mistakes you make, no matter how long you have been away from me, my love for you remains whole. It is an unconditional love, a love that does not demand perfection. Everything I do stems from the infinite love I have for you. When you feel lonely, when you feel you are not good enough, remember that I always love you. My love never changes, never abandons you, even if you feel unworthy. I created you, I chose you, and I will always be with you. In life, there may be times when you feel lost, when things around you do not go as you expect. But I want you to rest assured that everything is part of my plan, and I will never abandon you. Every step you take, every challenge you face, is part of the journey I have prepared for you long ago. My blessings will come not sooner or later, but at the right time when you are ready to receive them. You may be going through stormy days, but I promise that after the rain, the sun will shine again. I will lead you to green pastures where you can rest and find peace. The still waters I have prepared for you are not only for external tranquility, but for deep peace within your soul. My blessings are not just material things or what can be seen with the eyes, but also peace in your heart, firm faith in the future, and unwavering hope. Remember, you are a sheep in my flock, and I am your shepherd. I will never let you go astray or fight the storms of life alone. When you feel weary, come to me. When you feel anxious, entrust your worries to me. I will guide you, carry you on my shoulders when you no longer have the strength to continue. The green pastures I have promised are not just places of rest, but also where you can feel my love and protection. Never forget that I have gone before you, prepared everything for you. I know what is best for you, and will never let you endure anything beyond your capacity. Every challenge you face has a purpose. It is not to make you fail, but to make you stronger, to prepare you for greater blessings that lie ahead. In times when all doors seem closed, it is only because I am opening another, bigger and brighter door. I know that sometimes you feel anxious about your family, about your loved ones. But my child, be at peace, for I will protect your family and your home. A home is not just a place made of bricks and stones, but a place where you feel love, connection, and trust. I will guard your heart, protect your spirit from worries. When you are anxious about things beyond your control, remember that nothing is beyond my control. I see everything, know everything, and I am always working for your good. Your family will be enveloped in my love and unbreakable protection. I will stand at the door of your home, a steadfast guard, letting no harm come in. I protect not only their bodies but also their hearts and souls. When you pray for your family, I hear every word of those prayers. I will keep your family safe, guide them through the challenges life brings. Nothing happens without my knowledge, and I will always be with them, just as I am always with you. There may be days when your family faces difficulties, but trust that those difficulties are only temporary. I have promised never to leave you, and I will always keep my promises. Teach your children about my love, so that they grow up with unwavering faith that I am always protecting them. Your family will never be abandoned, for I am the shepherd who guides and protects you. My dear child, always remember that you are never alone. Every worry, every fear of yours can be offered up to me. I know what you need before you ask, and I have prepared all the good things for you. I know you yearn for peace and safety for your family, and I promise to bring that to you. But the most important thing is that you must trust in me. Do not let your heart be troubled by the uncertainties of life, but let your soul be filled with trust and hope in me. Never forget that I am the source of all blessings. Every good thing you receive comes from me, and in the same way, I will bring blessings to you far beyond what you can imagine. Sometimes those blessings come in the form of challenges, but they are to prepare you for a better future. When you overcome those challenges, you will see more clearly my greatness and my kindness. I have seen your tears, and I have heard your prayers in the dark of night. Do not think that I do not care or do not listen. I am always here, always with you, ready to meet your every need at the right time. Sometimes I wait, not because I forget you, but because I want you to grow, to be stronger so you can receive the greater things I have prepared. I will protect you and your family, not only from external dangers, but also from worries, stress, and pressure in your soul. Do not let these things control you. Entrust them all to me. I will give you peace that the world cannot offer. It is eternal peace, the peace that comes from knowing that you belong to me, that I am always caring for and protecting you. As you continue to walk on the path I have set for you, remember that everything has meaning. I have drawn your path before you were born, and every step you take is part of my perfect plan. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow is already in my hands. I have prepared all the good things for you, and if you trust in me, you will see the wonders I will do in your life. Finally, I want to remind you that my blessings are not only for you, but also for your family, for those you love. I will protect them, bring them peace and unwavering love. Always pray for them, and I will always listen. Be strong and move forward, for I will never leave you. My blessings will come to you, and you will see my goodness in every aspect of life. You belong to me, and I will always protect you and your family. I want you to know that your future has been arranged by me long before you saw the light of your first day. In every step, every decision, and every challenge you face, I always have a perfect plan for you. Your future, though it may seem unclear and uncertain to your eyes, has already been destined for the best by me. Trust in me, for I hold the key to your life, and I will open doors leading to eternal peace and happiness. Imagine yourself standing in a vast field under a bright blue sky and radiant sunlight. Sometimes dark clouds gather and obscure the light, much like the difficulties and worries you face in life. But my child, do not let your heart be swayed by those temporary clouds, for I am always present and my light is still shining. You may not see it right away, but that light never fades. Your bright future is in my hands, and I will make everything beautiful in its time. Look at nature that I have created. When you plant a seed in the ground, you do not see it sprout immediately. The young plant must go through a period of growth in the darkness of the soil, and only when the time is right with enough nourishment will it rise above the ground to receive the sunlight. Your life is the same. There are times when you feel like you are in the dark, but that is just part of the process I have set to prepare for your growth. You must have patience and trust that I am working in places your eyes cannot see. I have sown seeds of blessing in your life, and at the right time they will bloom, bearing fruit beyond your imagination. I know there are times when you feel tired and want to give up, when you see others around you seem to be moving forward, and you feel stuck in difficulties and trials. But my child, do not compare your journey to others. Everyone has their own path that I have arranged, and your path is also being cared for in a special way by me. If you persist in faith, you will realize that every difficulty you face has a purpose, and I am always by your side to guide you. Remember the story of the disciples' boat in the stormy sea. When the waves rose, they feared they would sink, but I in my peace walked on the water to them. I told them not to be afraid because I was there, no matter how strong the storm was. Your life is the same. There will be times when you feel like you are sinking in the sea of anxiety and fear, but remember that I am walking on the water, coming closer to you, telling you not to worry. Be persistent and trust, for I am working even when you cannot clearly see. In your journey of faith, you will encounter moments where you do not understand why I allow difficult things to happen. You may wonder why I do not make everything easier, why you must face trials, losses, or suffering. But my child, trust that everything I allow to happen in your life has a profound purpose. Just as gold is refined in fire, your faith must be tested to become stronger and more radiant. Remember, I never leave you alone in the fire. I am always beside you, keeping you safe and helping you through. My dear child, look at the lives of those who have gone before you in faith. Look at Abraham, who had to wait a long time before receiving the promise of a son. But Abraham never stopped trusting in me, and at the right time, I gave him the son he had been longing for. I will do the same for you if you are patient and continue to trust in my plan. Remember, I am never late. Everything will happen at the time I have set. And when that time comes, you will see that every moment of waiting, every hardship, has not been in vain. Life is like a river. At times, the water flows gently, but at other times, it becomes rough and turbulent. However, you need not fear, for I am the one steering your boat. No matter how difficult the river may be, trust that I will guide you through and bring you to a safe shore. Do not worry about what the future holds, for I hold your future in my hands. You just need to trust and surrender to me, and I will make everything good. My dear child, I know that perseverance in faith is not easy. I understand that there will be times when you feel weak, when my promises seem distant, and the challenges before you seem too great. But remember, I told you that even faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. Your faith, though it may seem small to you, has great power when placed in me. Be patient and keep moving forward, for I am at work in your life, even when you cannot see it right away. When you face difficulties, remember that nothing is too hard for me. I performed miracles in the past, and I will continue to perform miracles in your life. I parted the sea for my people to cross, I healed the sick, and I raised the dead. So do you think your problems are too big for me? Trust in me, and you will see that I can turn the impossible into the possible. Your future has been determined by me with greater things than you can imagine. Persevere in faith, for I will never abandon you. Do not let worries about tomorrow steal the joy of today. I have said that you do not need to worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. I have provided everything you need for today, and I will continue to provide for you tomorrow, next week, and forever. You just need to trust that I hold everything in my hands, and all will be well. Keep patience and endurance in your heart. I have promised that those who endure to the end will be saved. Remember, I am working even when you cannot see it, even when everything seems to be slowing down. But in reality, I am preparing greater things for you, things beyond your understanding. I will make your future bright, and you will see that all the waiting was worth it. Hold on to your faith, and you will witness the wonders I will perform in your life. You belong to me, and I will never let you walk alone. My dear child, come close to me and listen to what I say today. I want you to understand more deeply the power and importance of prayer, for it is the connection between you and me. I want you to come to me not only when you are in trouble, but also in times of joy, when you feel at peace, or when you need guidance. Let prayer become an essential part of your life, like the breath you take in every day. Know that I am always waiting to hear your prayers. When you open your heart and offer me your thoughts and desires, I listen with unconditional love. Never think that your problems are too small or insignificant for me. I care not only about the great challenges in your life, but also about the smallest details. Everything that happens to you, whether joy or sorrow, matters to me. So pray without ceasing. Come to me every day, so I can listen and walk alongside you. Remember, prayer is not just an act reserved for emergencies or when you need help. It is a connection, a living relationship between you and me. When you pray, you are opening a door for me to step into your life. Let your heart always be directed toward me, not just when you need something, but also when you want to share your joy, when you want to thank me for the good things I have given you. I know that in everyday life, you can become busy with work, family, and other responsibilities. But, my child, do not let those things draw you away from me. Do not let the busyness and worries of life cause you to forget my presence. Pray at all times, in all places. You can pray while you are working, while driving, while resting. Prayer does not always need to be spoken words. Sometimes it can simply be a thought, a heart directed toward me. I do not only hear your prayers spoken aloud, but I also read the silent prayers from your heart. When you feel lost or unsure of what to do, come to me in prayer. I will shine light on the path you must take. I will grant you wisdom and understanding so that you can make the right decisions. Remember, I am always with you, never leaving you to walk alone. You do not need to carry the burdens of life by yourself, for I have promised to share them and lift you up in every circumstance. Think of prayer as a continuous conversation with me. Just like when you talk to a close friend, you're not shy or worried about what to say. You can share everything naturally and truthfully. In the same way, I want you to come to me with sincerity, without needing to prepare words or worry that your prayer is not perfect. I simply want to hear your heart, your true thoughts and feelings. To me, no prayer is too small or unimportant. Every prayer you offer is precious, and I will respond to you in the best way. Look at the lives of those I have walked with before you. Look at my disciples who lived in constant prayer. They did not only pray when I was with them, but they continued to pray after I left this world. They knew that prayer was the way to stay connected to me, so they could be guided and comforted in the most difficult times. And just like them, you should maintain a regular life of prayer. Keep your relationship with me close, for it is your greatest source of strength and comfort. Look at the nature I have created. Observe the birds in the sky. They do not sow or reap, yet I care for them every day. They do not worry about tomorrow because they know I provide for them. Your life is the same. You do not need to worry or fear about what is yet to come. Trust that I will take care of all your needs. Just come to me in prayer, and I will guide you on the path you should take. Do you remember the story of Moses when he had to lead my people across the Red Sea? When faced with the threat from the Egyptian army, he called out to me and I responded. I opened a path through the sea so my people could cross safely. Know that in the same way, when you call out to me, I will perform miracles in your life. Nothing is too difficult for me. Pray without ceasing, and you will see the wonders I will do. I know that there will be times when you feel tired of praying, especially when you do not see immediate answers. But my child, remember that I am always listening, and my answer will come at the right time. Do not be discouraged. Do not lose faith. I am always at work, even when you cannot see clearly. Sometimes your waiting is not a sign of my silence, but it is because I am preparing something better for you. Be persistent in faith and continue to pray, for I will never let your prayers fall into despair. When you pray, do not forget to thank me for the good things you have received. Always remember that everything you have, from health, family, work, to the small joys in life, are blessings I have given. Gratitude is an important part of prayer, as it helps you recognize my goodness and strengthen your faith. When you are grateful, you will see that I have always been with you, giving you good things, even when you did not realize it. Prayer is not just about asking or seeking help, but it is also an opportunity for you to worship and praise me. Take time in your prayers to praise me for my greatness and mercy. When you praise me, you will feel my presence more strongly. Your heart will be filled with peace and joy, and you will see that your worries and fears gradually disappear. Finally, I want you to remember that prayer is an act of trust. When you pray, you are offering up your worries, your desires, and your needs to me. You are placing them in my hands and trusting that I will do what is best for you. Trust that I always have the best plan for your life. Do not worry about how or when I will answer your prayers. Let me act according to my will, for I know what is best for you. My dear child, I want you to continue praying without ceasing. Let prayer become the breath of your life, so that I may always be present in every aspect of your life. Never stray from me, for I am always here, waiting to hear your call. Trust in me, and I will give you peace, joy, and blessings beyond what you can imagine. Keep persevering, keep praying, and you will see me working in your life in miraculous ways. You belong to me, and I will always protect, guide, and bless you.